finish up this thing for gold. Now it's not all the challenges are done. I'll show you right now. See here, obviously we still have stuff to do for it, but I don't really want to get started on it until I have these things, or at least these available to be done. See, they have to be level 50, or the gun has to be level 50 for it to be unlocked in. Or I'm 45, we're about to be 46, yeah, we're about to be 46. But it still takes a load of time to level it up, because it's pretty high up there. This game is pretty notorious already for having long level ups, so yeah, because I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient. So I want to make sure that when I'm done with the headshots, which are these are critical hits, that's usually what takes the longest. When I'm done with that, I want to make sure that I'm either already done with this, so that I don't have to be done with the headshots and still have to go back and do all of this. Like I want to have this, as well as obviously where is it? It's these daily kills and these, which these are kind of like the second longest that take to be done. I want them all to be done before I get this done, so that all that's left is just like maybe a couple hundred, maybe at most like 500 like headshots left, because that's like the easiest and that's kind of what I'm shooting for. And to avoid getting headshots in there and zombies, we're gonna level it up obviously in multiplayer. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm probably just gonna do Nuketown for a bit and then switch it up, go into Fireteam Dirty Bomb, because I know you get much more XP in there, but I don't really like it too much because you have to worry about armor. Sup, Samantha? See him streaming late night. No face cam today because I really don't feel like it. But yeah, we're probably gonna go Nuketown and Fireteam Dirty Bomb. Switch off between there. Oh, there's also Raid. I always forget that Raid is here because it's in the very bottom. I'm always looking up here, right? So that's kind of what we're gonna be switching off for like about an hour or so. So I'm gonna just go ahead and jump in there. I think our class is already ready. Got the plate diamond pistol there. I will though just throw on this, and I do like. Oh, I don't have it. Is it zombies? No. Oh, there's one that I have like reticles available. I think it is that one maybe. Yeah, this is the one. I like that one. Alright. You know, let's start off with Raid, because I've been playing a lot of Nuketown, and it's becoming an eyesore, I guess, in a sense. Hopefully the music isn't too loud, and it isn't, like, making it hard for you to hear me. If it is, I can turn that down real quick. In a jiffy. Tier 40 in the battle pass. I'm honestly just gonna try and damn, that car's freaking loud. I wish I would be me though. My window isn't even open too, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna hopefully in this Dark Ether grind I get to tier 100 in the battle pass to make my money's worth and get all the COD points that comes with it. So probably not interesting gameplay, just a lot of hard scoping and stuff. You know, maybe I'll hit like a clip or something in here, that'd be kind of crazy. One thing that I noticed, I was watching like kill cams when I died and stuff, previous games. Even though I'm using not even a scope, it's like pretty much a 3 times, basically an ACOG scope. I still get the scope glint, like other people still see me as a scope glint, even though I'm not using like a full-on high magnified like sniper scope, which I'm guessing is just, you know, probably just balancing, right? But like, I mean, that's a 3 times, bro. If I'm seeing over a long distance, you know, is that even really gonna make a difference? But I don't know, because that's still gonna be a harder time for me to hit a shot if like the, what do you call it, if the magnification isn't that much. But I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. Shouldn't have slid. Yeah, this thing's got like the slowest ADS speed, I think. And now that I'm thinking about it, I just forgot to pop the double XP token before starting. this match. That would have probably helped out a little bit. I used one already. It was like 45 minutes, and then I like stopped playing before it was over. Dumb move, don't do that. If you pop it, like, you have to basically be committed to like play whatever amount of time that you put it. Because if you don't know, it counts down in real time, aka like you press it, and even though you're not actually like in a game like right now, it still goes down. It's still ticking down. So like, which is really dumb, because you can be waiting in a pre-game lobby, you know, just waiting for the next game to load. Like, you didn't even back out of the lobby. Oh my. And you still, like, it's still ticking down, and it's like, why does it do that? Like, why you need to do that, bro? Like, I'm not even in the game. It's not even my fault. Like, I don't know. Just weird. Like, maybe I would get it if, like, you were sitting in, like in the load, not even the loading screen, what's it called? Like, before you start searching for a match, like the main menu, basically. Maybe they're like, okay, yeah, like, you know, maybe, what do you call it? Maybe I'll count that, but not while I'm already, like, in matchmaking. How does that even make sense? I don't know, man. Just nitpicks. I know it was like that in Modern Warfare in 2019 as well, but I don't know. It's just whack. That's an enemy field mic. Right. My teammate's kind of oblivious. I don't know. Swear to God, I saw somebody. Teammate that was like, okay. The faster we get to level 50, the faster I can go on to using the next sniper, which will probably end up being probably the Tundra, to be honest. I'm not sure which one I want to use. Probably the Tundra, yeah, because the Pellington is already past level 50, so it'll already have like the challenges done, or like all unblocked ready. So I was like, well, and I think the Tundra is at 46, maybe 45, but I think it's at 46, and I know my Pellington is at 53. I remember that, looking through it. Always constantly checking my, what do you call it, my progress. Checking my work, you know what I'm saying, bro? Winter classes, my winter classes at least started today. Winter term. I think I'm taking like cultural anthropology is what it was called. Which, when I like saw that in like my schedule or whatever, I was like, what the hell does that even mean? I had to Google it to see what I was gonna take. Cause like I didn't like end up talking to like a counselor to like, I'm for sure from that. I didn't talk to a counselor to be like, oh, what should I do? Because I didn't know that was the play, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that no scope gave me a hit marker? Whack. We're like so negative. Yeah, it's basically just a history class about culture, I guess. Which, I don't know if I'm going to be super interested in that, but, you know, just gotta do it. You know, whether I'm interested in it or not. Which I have no problem just doing it, you know, Nike. But how did that not hit? What the hell? Well, I don't know. I'm just waiting because I know spring break I'm gonna have more like math oriented stuff, which is what I'm looking forward to. So just gotta get through this winter term. And if I didn't have a winter term, like I was looking at like the scheduling, and I would have had like a long ass time on break. And honestly, that's like, well, yes, I do want break. I don't want it for that long either. I'm gonna end up being bored and lose any motivation for school at all for a while. So it's like just fine and dandy how it is right now. Plus, it's only one class, so it's not like it's gonna be really heavy. What it is going to be though is, well, actually it is going to be heavy because it's one class and winter term is not as long as normal fall or spring term, for those of you that don't know. I was like reading the syllabus basically, and it was like, and every week we're going to cover like 2 to 3 weeks of like content or whatever, which is, well, that's quite a bit, because I think normally, at least from high school, you would cover like a whole unit. You would cover that in like maybe a month or two, right? A month and a half to 2. And so let's say like what each unit's got like 6, 7 chapters or something like that. You know, you're covering like a chapter a week, más o menos, right? And so covering like 2 to 3 chapters or whatever per week, that's a little bit more. So you know, it's more reading, more work. But I'm sure it's simplified more because in the first place it's like a GED class, so it's not really as important, I guess. I feel bad saying that because it's like I know some teachers they're like teaching it because they like it. But for me, in terms of my future, that's not really that important. But don't mean I gotta slack, but it is what it is. Oh, baby. So I'm basically just waiting. I'm probably gonna pop a 45 minutes. Should I just pop? I won't pop an hour one because I'll end up probably wasting. I don't know. I'll just pop a 45 minute. I'll get more XP tokens later anyways. I'll pop it like as last second as possible. I'll pop it at 5 in case it doesn't like go through. Oh, it's instant. Nice. Well, next time I'll know that it's instant. I'll pop it at 1 second before the match starts. Great. Yeah, no, man. Today I had the feeling to plug in the PS3 again for old times' sakes. Old times. How does that even say? How does that say when we go? Old times' sakes. And just like hop on like BO2 and MW3. Those are like the two main games I grinded. Like when I first started playing online shooters, basically. I mean, BO2. It was when I got my PS3. BO2's been out for like 2 years probably at least. Like all that when I was in middle school, and it was pretty old. But as you know, like the games after BO2, not really the most fan favorite games. I mean, you had Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, and then Black Ops 3. But by the time Black Ops 3 came out, I got my PS4, and I ended up getting Black Ops 3 as well. But yeah, BO2 grinded that like a trucker. I also played a lot of MW3. A lot of that, I think. And the funny story is I got MW3 from like a friend in middle school. We had like a Secret Santa thing, right? And like my friend, she was a girl, she like obviously didn't play games, but she had like 2 older brothers that did play, I guess. And I don't know, I think she already knew that I liked that game or whatever. I didn't write that on like my Secret Santa thing because it was school and COD being an M-rated game, I didn't want to like cause any troubles of like, well, this is like an M-rated game and schools are very soft in terms of like what you can do and stuff like that and say. So I didn't bother like writing it. I knew if anything I'd get in trouble for some dumb stuff, so I was like, nah. But like she already knew, and you know, came around and I ended up getting it. I was like, yo, this is sick. I was badass, dude. And I ended up grinding that thing so hard. It was already modded like so much, that game. So like you were pretty much always gonna get a what was it, Prestige 20. There was like 20 prestiges at the end of the game, like Prestige 20 with like mostly they just buffed up your like prestige level. But I did play a lot of Spec Ops in that game. I enjoyed Spec Ops a lot, like survival. At first I wasn't really a big zombies fan, mostly because what do you call it, I was just really not that good at it, right? But if you play Spec Ops, you're basically just playing multiplayer against bots in a sense. And so I was like, well, this is pretty easy. I liked it. And like it did get pretty difficult, especially if you chose like the veteran maps, because I don't know if you guys ever played it, but it was multiplayer maps. Like for example, this could have been one of the survival maps, and it was divided into like four maps, and each of the 4 maps had a different difficulty. It wasn't set by like bot difficulty. It said let's say this was like a beginner map. It'd be like rounds like 1 through 4. There was like people with shotguns, right? Pretty low health. The shotguns could do damage, but you know, it was early rounds, so you did pretty good. And then a couple rounds later, people with SMG started coming up, so like they can challenge you more at range, but you know, still wouldn't do as much damage. And then somewhere in that, there'd be like a chopper round with a couple of SMG people in there, and then like 5-ish rounds later, you get people with AKs and more armor and health and stuff like that, and that's kind of how it went. And like I don't know, like, and like I look back and think about it, and like not a lot of people like ever talk about survival, right? You know, you're always gonna hear about Treyarch zombies, which yes, of course, you know, all the power to them. Their zombies are great, the story's great, and all that jazz. But I don't know. I've always liked survival. It's just fun. I don't know if you guys watch the Act Man on YouTube's. What do you call it? He like reviews COD and video game stuff, like 30, 40-minute long videos. Oh, you think survival's fun too? Yeah, dude, it's freaking lit. Like, it doesn't get as much love. It's so underrated, I think. But anyways, like the Act Man, I remember watching his Modern Warfare 3 video, and he does bring up good points as to I think why like it's not really like as appreciated as like Treyarch zombies, and it was kind of in a sense like I want to say underdeveloped, but not really. Just like, and I can't really quote him because I don't know it off the top of my head, but he just said something about like, what the fuck? He says something about like if there's all of this stuff and there's still like more stuff missing, like more attachments and stuff, like why isn't that there like to just beef it up? Which is like a good point because it was pretty bare bones. If like I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it was so deep, right? But I don't know, it was simple and I think I enjoyed the simplicity of it. But if they and then that brings me to the point, Modern Warfare 2019 also brought back survival, right? And when I heard about that, I was like, oh, that's hype, dude. I thought it was gonna be like Modern Warfare 3 all over again. Um, it was. I don't know if you've played it or anyone else has played it, but it was kind of whack, kind of trash. Like the bots were a little like too hard, even in like the early stages, and like it was like no point. It was like horrible. It was horrible. It was. I don't know. I guess that was just a thing lost in the time of the golden age of COD, in a sense. It's kind of sad, bro. Like that's like never gonna come back, bro, until like maybe unless COD goes full circle and eventually goes back to being the golden age, right? But I don't know. I used to remember Dom, you'd like just throw yourself off of that map and you'd spawn closer to B. That was like try hard strat. I remember doing that. Oh my god, dude. If they ever like remastered BO2, which I know there's like BO2 Plutonium out there. I've tried it and it's dope, but it's just really catered more towards like the sniper community. And by sniper, more like trick shotting community. There's not as many like servers out there for just like normal. And since it's not like a full-fledged game, it's more like of a modded type thing. Oh my god, chill out. Hold up. They know I'm here, bro. I just need you to peek it. ADS speed, hello? Since it's more modded and it's a PC only thing, it's more depending on just installing it right and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna delete it because I ended up having like a problem with it, and I just deleted it. And I was like, in the future, I'll like reinstall it and what do you call it, see if it works out. But yeah, hopefully they remaster that. Obviously there was MW2 remastered, which a lot of people were speculating that hopefully there'd be like a full-on Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer game like remaster, like there was for COD 4 Modern Warfare. And I remember Activision saying that they wouldn't like it because apparently they did like a lot of stuff that community wouldn't like. And if they did that, if that was the case, then isn't just as simple as, well, just revert the changes that you did and, you know, make it how it is, you know? Who knows what they did? Only Activision would know, and only they would do something that dumb. Meanwhile, I'm actually going positive this time, and I'm somehow first. Well, that means my team is horrible, dude. If I'm doing horrible, and I'm top of my team, where did this kid go? What the hell? Alright, it's right here. This ADS speed is so slow, dude. Just the fact that there's so much time to aim down sights and the kid's not even looking at me, it's disgusting, dude. Oh, I just barely went over him. I didn't even end up plugging in my PS3 to play. I got lazy, to be honest. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it. Do some of that. I think something long term I want to do is get a what's that thing called? Like the thing that records like console gameplay that like all the what's that thing called? I can't remember what it's called, but you know, you probably know what it is. That's how like all the COD YouTubers were, because they played on console, they needed it. Uh, and an Elgato, there you go, an Elgato. I want to get one of those, or maybe like a knockoff version, something kind of cheap that'll work, and so that way, if I ever go back and do play like on my PS3, I can like kind of hook that up to my PC so that I can like stream it and stuff like that. Some survival, that'd be pretty dope. Probably get a friend to get on it. And then I'd do the same thing for BO2, but actually maybe not BO2, it'd probably be like BO2 Zombies, because the multiplayer is kind of hacked out of its mind on BO2. It's a sad sight to see as well, but it is what it is, man. Oh, hello. You know what? We got the Tiger Team Bear. I think I might as well put that on right now. It does add damage and fire rate, which why not? Does mean we'll have 6 bullet mags, but I mean, hey, it's worth it. This guy really jumped out the whole window. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna stay scoped in, man. I'm just gonna stay scoped in. Is that like a chopper gunner? I think it is. I don't know. Not even paying too much attention to the game. It is, yeah, I see it. Being a COD fan nowadays is kind of weird, dude. Kind of weird. Of course he jumps. I'm trying to like get into more games, but like I just don't know what to play. What was I gonna say? There's Epic Games, obviously the Epic Games like store or whatever launcher, and you get like a free game like every week or something like that. And there's some pretty like alright games on there. Like I was thinking there's gonna be some whack games. Like that's how I got GTA 5 for free because of that. And I ended up getting Watch Dogs for free and like Borderlands 2, and then the prequel one, or the pre-sequel or whatever it's called, and like more indie titles and stuff like that. And I forgot what I was gonna say already. God damn, that's dumb. I forgot what I was gonna say, but oh well. What was I gonna say? What the hell? Huh? Oh yes, I remember. So I'm trying to look for new games, and so I downloaded one of those free games, being Watch Dogs 2, like I mentioned, to like play like a new game, something that isn't just like first person shooter arcadey. Because like I bought Battlefield 4 because I like Battlefield games. I have BF3 already. I decided to buy Battlefield 4. My PS4, I played so much of Battlefield 1 with one of my best friends. Like that was like our thing. Like we just popped off on Battlefield 1. And it's like I've been a fan of Battlefield for a while, almost as long as like COD, because it's just they're two slightly different things, but at the end of the day, they're still pretty arcadey first-person shooters, right? Just one is more like, what do you call it? It's more blown up, it's more large scale. That being Battlefield, and then COD is your more like much more basic, more intuitive, easy to pick up and play game, right? Um, and both of them still have like their skill gaps and skill ceiling and stuff like that. But like it's still too similar to COD, where I don't, if I'm playing Battlefield, I still feel like I'm playing COD in a sense. Like it doesn't feel too different. And so I was like, all right, I'll download Watch Dogs 2. Hopefully it'll be something different. And I played like, it was pretty much like the intro mission or whatever. If you don't know, Watch Dogs is like you're a hacker, man game. And I played the intro mission. It was pretty dope. I was like, I don't like, the only like story mode open world type game I've beaten is like Spider-Man PS4. That's like the only one I've ever beaten. And it's freaking, with it being like my first like ever game like that, I thought it was like amazing. I still think it's amazing. I'll stand by it. And the good thing is my opinion is not like unpopular opinion. It is, a lot of people regard it as like a good story mode game. And Spider-Man's also like my favorite superhero, so it is pretty biased. But yeah, anyways, like that's like the only story mode game I've played. And I gotta say, beating a game like that is like, it's pretty dope. Like, you know, you go through a whole story, you know, you try to get attached to the, like the characters and all that jazz. It's like, I don't know, I kind of want to experience that. So that's why I downloaded Watch Dogs 2. I played the intro mission. I ended up being busy that day, so I didn't even get to play like a lot or whatever. But I enjoyed it, and I think I'm gonna play that more. Hopefully it is good. If it's not good, I just know I can just uninstall it and then freaking get like a newer game. I'll probably try Borderlands out as well. And I don't know. Maybe I could even go and play like the GTA story mode because I've never done that. But I don't know. I've played too much GTA already on my PS4, grinding so much money, stuff like that. I don't even play GTA too much anymore. Like, I've got pretty much modded money on there on my PC account, and like when the new like DLC heist dropped, I like got like the new submarine and got like all the stuff for it. I did like the setup mission for the heist, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done, bro. My GTA like spark has left, and as many times as I try to go back and like relight it, it's just not the same, which is alright. Don't really matter to me. Oh my god, hit your shots, bro. Hit your shots. You know, the one saving grace is that eventually we're gonna be put into a low skill bracket because probably doing horrible. And skill-based matchmaking is gonna do its thing, and then I'll probably pop off for a game. Hit marker, what? And I'll pop off for that game and get like, you know, a good chunk of levels. Right now I'm at halfway through 48. So two more, 1.5 more levels, and then I should be done. And then if there's time to spare, we'll jump into freaking zombies, bro. Just try to get at least one of those 20 kills without getting hit. God damn it. Because if I can just get one, I'll be fine with that. Exfil out like round 16 or something. Alright, let's just peek it, peek it, peek it, peek it. Top tier gameplay here, ladies and gentlemen. Snipers are so weak, dude. I even have the Tiger Team barrel. Should be doing more damage. But the extra damage you get by putting the Tiger Team barrel is like it's like it extends it from like the upper torso, like the chest, upper chest, and then it extends it all the way to like the shoulder. It's like basically like your arms, like going down from your shoulder to your elbows. That's like the extra one-shot area. Just like, what the hell? Like, don't include the arms. Like, just lower it, like lower to like the belly and stuff. I think that'd be like the better way to do it. But I guess they really just don't want to make snipers like viable, man. Like they really want you to just sit back in the back of the map and like snipe like how you're supposed to. Sucks, man. Sucks. Obviously people are still gonna be good at sniping, you know, phase. You know, people still be hitting clips like nasty. It's just changing up your playstyle. Right, pre-aim it. Oh my god, let me get that last kill. MP5. I know MP5 is kind of pretty meta in this game. Like, it's pretty good. I know it's pretty good. When I use it, it just doesn't click with me. It's so weird. I know I'm gonna use it obviously for like when I start doing the SMGs for Dark Ether, and hopefully in that time by just like forcing myself to use it because I know I have to use it, I'll end up like kind of like, you know, liking it and stuff. But like for right now, me and the MP5, we don't click, we don't match. Like I have a class with it. It's rated level 11. All my guns are so low level, dude. The AK, alright, AK and Groza, they're level 11, I think. Or no, the AK is level 8, Groza's 11. And that turn to SMG, my AK-74U is like the highest level. I do like the AK-74. I feel like I do good with it. And then this thing, the only reason it's high level is because when I was like working on my pistols, leveling up in like hardcore, I just had this gun because I knew it's kind of like whack. So I'll have this when I run out of ammo, I'll just like switch out to it and like hip fire kits, you know. So that's why it's high level. M16's pretty good, you know. DMR, Warzone, obviously I don't play Warzone, so I don't like use it. I'm planning to like maybe finish the snipers and maybe do tac rifles. Because normally normally I was gonna do the snipers and go LMGs because they both have like three weapons in their class. And then after that go to tac rifles because then it's 4 weapons in the class. Do notice to gradually go up. And then once you get to the SMGs, it's 5. Same thing with ARs, it's like 5. Or maybe ARs had like 6 guns, I don't know. But that was like the plan, but like by the time I finish snipers, the DMR will probably be nerfed. And so there'd be no point in using it. But because like in multiplayer, it's not like horrible. It's not like broken how it is in Warzone. So it's not like if I don't use it now, I'm gonna be missing out and I'll have like a completely trash weapon later. Hopefully, at least. I'm speaking in terms of hopes, because one never really knows what Activision can do. But as you can see, I do have Plague Diamond pistols. It does look pretty cool, I think. Normal diamond might look better, but I'm not in it for the diamond, I'm in it for the ether. Dark ether, baby. I saw that. Saw him on the mini-map, but I was already mid-reload. User 241. Alright, they got that guy. Oh my god, if they lined up for the triple, what the hell? Dude, I've only hit like 2 collaterals of like all my time like using snipers and on Nuketown where it's a small map. And then I was watching like a FaZe Kitty video and he said he said he also feels like, what do you call them, collaterals are also kind of bugged and weird. Which makes me think that they are bugged and weird. Because like it's so weird. There's been so many times where they line up and I swear to god I hit like an accurate shot to both of them and it just doesn't. I kill one but not the other one. And it's so weird. I never really snipe, dude. I've never been like a good sniper, bro. Oh god. Like on my YouTube channel I have like 2 little sniper montages, but like they're not like insane clips at all or anything. They're just like mostly consist of like triple kills that like I deem like they look pretty good, they look pretty clean. As long as I don't miss like too many shots, I'll like include in like a little montage. You know, every here and there you'll get like a nasty little clip. You'll be like, yo, you know, eventually, you know, you'll hit like a quad feed. So it'll be crazy. But yeah, I never been a sniper. Even like BO2, when I played BO2, I tried to like get good at quick scoping, but it really is just like a thing that you don't learn overnight. Oh my god, dude. Someone's behind me. God damn. You know what? Let's try taking off the optic. Try going back to defaults. Dude, if I change my class in the middle of the kill cam, it should be changed already in my next life when the kill cam's done, bro. It's so annoying. That's how I was in Modern Warfare 2019. I see no issue with it now. But why it was changed. So weird. There we go. I still haven't even finished the Cold War campaign for this game. Normally I do finish like campaigns like really soon. Like I've always been like kind of a good, like a, I wouldn't say like huge fan, but like I've always enjoyed like the COD campaigns for the most part. You know, like BO2, Black Ops 1, MW3 and stuff like that. Always enjoyed those campaigns. That second shot didn't hit. I don't know, this year I've just been so focused on like I need to get Dark Ether, and I told myself when Cold War came out I was gonna make a little montage just for fun. So I was like, you know, you gotta get that done too. That I haven't even really like taken the time to play campaign and just chill out. I hear it's like decent as well, and so that's why I'm like I probably should be like just playing it. But I'm like at the end of the day, like Like that's always going to be there. Like there's no need to worry about that like, ever going away. It's campaign. I don't know which way to go. Of course, bro. Of course, bro. White text. Did I hit a collat? Yes, I did. Collateral saved. I don't know if AMD GPUs do that, but like Nvidia like graphics cards, they capture like they're called like Nvidia highlights. They'll capture like just stuff that happens. Like if I get like a collateral as you see it, it'll like automatically like save it, and that I can like download it basically without using up any, according to them, any extra like, what do you call it, like, what's the word, like usage of my system. Like obviously when you stream it'll like put an extra like stress I guess on like my computer. You know, it has to like render like the video from the stream and stuff because it's all the same PC. But like according to Nvidia, with that it won't do any of that because it's just kind of like background or whatever. Oh, level 69. Nice. Can I get a nice in the chat for being level 69? But according to them, it won't do that, which, you know, if it does or doesn't, it doesn't really matter to me. I do have it set to record it at 1080 60 for in case I ever do like another montage. I can bust it out, the montage at 1080 60p or 1080p 60 FPS. Because that's nice. It's just, I like seeing that. Don't dump shot in my house, boy. Low-key need a bigger mouse pad, bro. Because I have my sense a little bit lower, so I don't rely so much on my wrist. Because apparently that'll like mess you up like in the future. You should like aim more with your arm and stuff like that. Ah, but I still use my wrist. No, it's just easier. It's like the first thing you pick up to do, and it ends up being like a thing you try to correct like later in your life. Almost like slouching. One, two, three. Oh, save myself with a death. 14 and 21. Not super fancy. Dude, I need to go to the store and get some chapstick, bro. I use chapstick all the time, and now when I'm running low and I don't have any extra like sticks, cause like we'll be run out or whatever. Just like my lips just feel so dry. It's like when you drink water, like a lot of water, for like a month, and your body gets used to all that hydration that it actually needs. And like you stop drinking like not as much water, or like you'll go like a good like chunk of the day without drinking water, like you'll just feel so like thirsty, dude. Like I don't know. I don't really know from experience, but I just know that's a thing. That's how I feel like. Cause it'll be like you lick your lips a lot and then it ends up getting red and stuff like that. And then chapstick fixes that issue, and I don't have the issue anymore. Oh, we're almost level 50, dudes. Let's go. I don't have the issue anymore because, you know, kind of I'm more self-control of like, dude, I know what happens if I do this. I'm not gonna do it. So we probably need like 5 kills or something, bro, to just level it up. I don't know, I think Plague Diamond looks pretty fresh, to be honest. Dark Ether is going to be the first time I ever complete a Mastery camo, COD. I've done Diamond on like Black Ops 2. Not Diamond on every gun, obviously, but like Diamond on like one class set. On BO2, same thing BO3. Oh, we got it at 50. Nice. I think though, if we back out, you lose progress. So why not just work on the Tundra? Just might as well get the Tundra leveled up closer to 50, so that when we're using in zombies, we don't have to have that same issue. Tundra is so much better, bro. This thing already feels so much faster in my hands. Oh my god. Oh, the Plague Diamond knife. First, if you could even call this a gun, first weapon I got, gold zombies. What the? Insanely easy, by the way. If you have Cold War and you need like easy gun to like get gold or whatever, or gold Viper, I guess. The knife definitely is going to be the gun to go for. Or you can do the Gaio 12, the Spaz shotgun. That one's super easy too. Ah, 5 and 5. Traumatized Ed. So right now I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time through like Restream, like .io or whatever. That's like the website that you use, and I think it's dope. You know, like theoretically it gives you like a better chance of like more people discovering you or whatever, right? Shoot. Which is, oh my god, another hit marker? Which is like dope, right? Because like for that reason, right? Theoretically. But then, you know, people be like, man, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be like a streamer and stuff like that. But if you become like a Twitch affiliate, which is like one of the first ways to like start earning money like on Twitch through streams, like they have it so that you can't like stream on any other platform. You have to be like exclusively on Twitch, which makes sense why they do that, right? That's like signing like a freaking NBA player for your team. You're like, yeah, but you can still play for your like last team, right? Which is like it's like dumb, right? It makes sense. So I'm not knocking them like why like can't I like stream on other stuff, but so like things like that, like if I ever do get to the point where like I'm in that situation where like shoot, you know, I could be a Twitch affiliate, should I do it? Like losing the fact to like stream to like multiple like platforms at the same time. God damn, I was gonna switch out my knife too. Losing that's like, you know, kind of whack, bro. Because if I can, you know, make this stream just be the streaming thing be a little bit better in the future, right? You know, get like a better mic and all that stuff or whatever, right? To the point where I can like pump in money in this thing. Like maybe restreaming would be like, or restreaming, streaming to like multiple places would be like the way to go. But I don't know. That's like all like future stuff that I don't really feel like worrying about right now, because the more you think about the money, the less fun you have streaming. Oh baby, Ren and Obito. Obito's a pretty cool character from Naruto. Pretty fresh. Lots of plot holes in his character, I think, according to like all the, what do you call it, anime YouTubers and stuff. But I mean, I like this character. It's pretty dope. I'm flicking too much. If I didn't strafe to the left, I was like already on target. Dude, Semtexes destroy sentry guns like so easily. Like actually. Whoa. Like, I don't want to say buff them, like buff their health, because I'm not the one that uses sentries. I'm just the one that like, you know, destroys them or whatever. So like in that sense, don't buff them, you know, because I want to keep just destroying them in one Semtex. Have I watched Seven Deadly Sins? Yes, I know they came out with like a new season like recently, like within like this last year. I haven't seen all of that new season. Like I just saw up to, I think it's like season 3, where, you know, like Escanor like claps that one dude from like the 10 Commandments or whatever. But like that's a pretty good show too. It's like you first watch it, it's much more like lighthearted, it seems, and then it gets kind of deep into it, like dark stuff, right? It's like, god damn, you know, it's a little deeper than I thought. But I think it still retains that like lightheartedness like throughout like the whole anime. It's pretty dope. It's one of those like you can really enjoy it, you know, the whole way through. So I like it. It's a good show. Escanor's dope. Meliodas is dope. I haven't seen like stuff about it in a long time, but I do know that I like it and stuff like that. Got all the waifus in there too. God damn. Oh, 50. Should I just, I think I still have double weapon XP, so I think I'm gonna, yeah, I still have 10 minutes, like another match basically. I'm gonna use the LW3 to just maximize it, so when I do use the LW3, it'll just be already good to go. Another new season? That's pretty dope. I still need, like I said, I still need to catch up on that last season that like came out like sometime last year. It might have been early last year because I remember still being in school and my friend telling me like, "Have you seen the new season?" I was like, "Nah." So I had to have been before March. So you know what? Never mind. I'm tripping now. It's been like a whole year almost. So I'll have to definitely catch up on that. The good thing is it won't be a chore to watch. Oh, and the good thing is it's like not a long anime. Like if you like were to like barely like start watching it now, you know, like what the fuck? Like it wouldn't even be a lot of episodes, which is dope. Which is you can't say the same about like what do you call it? Naruto, because you know Shippuden's 500 episodes long. Right, you could go the route of like skipping the fillers. You still got, you know, like 350 episodes. As an estimate, I don't know exactly, but you still have that many episodes to watch for Naruto. Oh, I thought I was gonna start hitting a clip, bro, but nah. Like you don't have like a ton of episodes to watch, which is good. One other anime that I like really enjoy, what do you call it? Is Hunter x Hunter. That's a freaking banger. It's a banger of a show for 149 episodes. The 2011 anime, obviously I haven't seen the 1999 version. You know, call me what you will, haven't seen that one. But the 2011 anime, really, real good. It just sucks that it won't be like getting all the new stuff in the manga won't be getting animated until like who knows when, bro. I'll probably be 50 years old by the time it gets animated. But shit, bro, if I'm 50, bro, I'll probably still watch it. You already know me. Yeah, dude, Naruto was like the first anime like I've seen and actually know that was anime, right? Because you know people watch Pokemon, but like at a young age they won't know that it's like actually anime. They'll just call it a cartoon, right? And it is, I guess, a cartoon. It's like a Japanese cartoon or whatever. But like even then, I remember I have like a kind of funny story. What grade was I in? Like second or third grade, I can't remember. I was in one of those grades, and I don't know, I had like an iPod, one of those old ass iPods. It didn't even have a camera. And like there was like I think it was Crunchyroll. What the hell is this guy doing, bro? Recoil testing? But it had like it was probably like Crunchyroll is how I would describe it, like some kind of anime app. But I think it was like only Naruto. It was like weird old ass freaking thing. And right, it was subbed. It was like in subtitles and stuff like that. But I think it was like dubbed, but had English subtitles on it still. And like I just remember the first Shippuden arc, when Kakashi and Naruto are trying to get Gaara back, they're like chasing Deidara like through the little valley thing with like logs going in between the valley. I remember that, and I remember like vividly like the scene of Naruto like beating down Deidara, like punching him in the face, and like it becoming like the clone of like the little stuff that he uses. I remember it being that, and like I remember seeing that, and I think you know, but like the Akatsuki layer, right? They were in there, and like they already knew that Naruto or whatever, and Kakashi and all that jazz, they were coming. And then I forgot who said it. But someone was like, "Don't underestimate that kid," and I was like, how old would you be in like second grade? Like I don't know, 7-year-old me was like, I wonder what underestimate means. And then I went into school like the next day, and like I saw my teacher during like morning recess, and I was like, "Teacher," I was like, "What does the word underestimate mean?" And she was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Where the fuck did this kid get this word?" She was like, I don't even remember how she explained it, but I had her explain it to me. And then she explained it, I was like, "Oh, okay, it's because I saw it in like a show." And then I explained like the small little scene of the show. I was like, what the? I think back, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing, bro? Getting too comfortable with my teacher. It was pretty funny. But yeah, Naruto was that was technically the first time I ever saw Naruto, but I don't count it as like what do you call it, the first time? Cause like I didn't even see first episode. Like I didn't see like the first episode of part one. So like does it really count? Not really. But it wasn't until my sophomore year of high school where like I decided it was on Netflix, right? Part one Naruto, that's on Netflix. And so I was like, I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch the freaking anime. And obviously I was like, damn, this is dope, and then you get to the Chunin exams, you got Rock Lee versus Gaara. I was like, damn, this is badass. Right, and then you get to Shippuden, and then I realized, hold up, this is like a super like filler episode, like intensive show, and I didn't realize that until like until the war arc. I didn't realize that that was like a thing, and so I skipped like that whole chunk of like fillers when they all get into the Infinite Tsukuyomi part. I skipped like all of that, and I skipped some like kind of good filler episodes, if I do, from what I remember. You have to go in 10 minutes? That's no problem, man. However long you're here, I appreciate it, bro. Hope you have a good night, too. Tomorrow's Tuesday, the 5th. I barely put up this calendar. Oh, this was a nice little clip, I guess, right here. Little hard scope there, but that's all good. I could have gotten this guy, gotten the 5th guy, but we choke the shots sometimes. But I just barely put up like this calendar, like pretty much in front of my setup here. And like my dad went to like the dentist the other day, and like in the waiting rooms I have magazines and stuff. And he brought back like calendar. He's like, "Oh, do you want a calendar?" I was like, and his has like classic cars on it. Like I think right here, is that a Dodge or a Mustang? I don't know. It's got looks like a '67 Mustang or whatever. I was looking through. I was like, yeah, I could probably find a use for it. I'll hang it up. I just want to mostly use it to like cross out the days that have passed, because it just, oh, what's it called? Oh, that's a Century. It'll just seem kind of like aesthetic or whatever, as the girls say. I was like, yeah, I'll put it up. I just barely put it up, so, and I put it right here in front of me, and like the dream, the hope is that I use it to like be more into my schoolwork and stuff like that, to write like, oh, this day this is due, and stuff like that. But will that ever happen? Who knows? I'm not the most try hard at school, if I'm being 100%. If I'm keeping it a buck 50 with y'all. The only reason I did as good as I did in school is because I just naturally seem to have like just understood things like really easily. Like things just clicked in my head a lot of times. And in high school, that's like so powerful, because there's not a lot of deep critical thinking that you need to have if I'm being 100%. If you're in high school, you kind of know that already. You realize you can cheat the system real easily if you really wanted to. So that was pretty neato. But like when you're taking an AP test, or AP class, I mean, what do you call it? You can't like really trick the system as easily, because it's definitely gonna be more difficult and stuff like that. But sometimes you get away with it. I don't know how I got away with some of the AP scores that I got, but I was like, shit, bro, maybe I am a genius, bro. But nah, I don't call myself a genius. I would never call myself a genius. Dude, where the hell are the sentries, bro? Aw, hit marker, but we finished it with a follow-up, baby. Already know what to do, baby. This is dope. I honestly didn't think I was gonna get the bear to like level 50, but I think that double XP token really did help. I think raid was the way to go. It's got slightly like better angles for sniping, I think. Just slightly. You can still get it done on Nuketown, but just the bear is just not that good, dude. It just has horrible ADS speed. Like the ADS speed on the LW3, obviously compared to the bear, the LW3 is gonna feel super fast. And then, like, I was first using the Pellington, obviously, because that was the first one you unlock, and you start unlocking the ADS speed attachments, and then, it doesn't even feel like much of a difference. Like, some of the attachments, and then you start using the LW3, and then the LW3 feels super slow, and the Pellington feels like Godspeed, Killua. And then you go into like, you get the Barret, and you're like, god damn, this motherfucker is hella slow. This thing's too slow. And then the LW3 starts feeling like Godspeed, Killua. But if the LW3 feels like Godspeed, then what does the Pellington feel like? That thing feels like freaking Naruto and KCM2, dude. Ultra fast, baby. Minato speed. Faster than the freaking Raikage, bro. That's fast. Dude, I've gotten a lot of people to like try out watching Naruto. Some of them, they'll get hooked on it, some of them won't. Like my best friend told me, like, hey bro, like watch Naruto. But I was like, but I'm telling you, there are a lot of episodes, there are a lot of fillers and stuff like that. But like, you know, if you can get past all that, the show's a banger, dude. And he saw the first episode, and he's like, yeah, dude, I saw the first episode, it was beast. And then I saw that second episode, and I was like, wow, that thing, it like slowed down a lot. I was like, yeah, like if you can get through those like chunk of episodes that are kind of slow, you know, you get rewarded with some spicy stuff. You know, you get some dope fight scenes. You know, that character development, deep stuff. You know, the deep stuff. But he didn't get into it. He got into like Attack on Titan. I was like, I don't know, I didn't really like it. It's dope. I think the like world building in there is like pretty dope. Like then it's like different stuff, which I can appreciate it for that. But I just never got into it. I don't know, man. I was like, what can I say? It's just not for me. Let's see if we can get one more kill. Oh, we died. I was looking at the scoreboard. I was like, do halftime? And I missed it. AK. Yeah, I still need to try out like every gun in this game because I haven't even tried out the Stoner 63, the M60. I only use the RPD because it's like the default class, and like that's what I would use to like shoot down stuff like when I do feel like it. And you know, like I was like, well, I might as well make the like life useful and try to get some kills. That's about it. Like let's see, let's look through all the guns. Let's see, what have I not used basically. This I've used it a little bit. FFAR. I haven't used it on my account, but I went to someone else's house and I played on their account. I was using this gun. Pretty tight. Groza, it's aight. But I barely even use this. Barely even use that. This used a little bit. I used a little bit. I mean, Bullfrog, you can see I haven't even touched this thing. MAC-10, it's pretty fun, but it's whatever. Tac rifles, I've used just a little bit about all the tac rifles. Just try them out. Tac rifles are fun because they're different. Like I said, these bad boys, barely even use these guys. Snipers, we can use them most, as you can see, they're such high level. But what was I gonna? But like, cause like, but also the reason is cause like in zombies, I started with all the secondaries first, all the weird stuff, the launchers, the knives, shotguns, and the pistols. That's all I've used. So I've got Plague Diamond on all the secondaries in this game, all of them. Let's use MP5, see how we do. I've not used a ray gun in so long. Just gonna try it out for a couple of games. See what we get with it. Raid hardpoint. Say less. The pro game mode that all the pros play. I swear that's not aimbot, bro. What do you call it? Dude, they introduced freaking hardpoint with BO2 Hong, and that thing just like blew up. I guess all the pros, it became like a pro game mode staple. For a good reason. I mean, it does have its like very competitive nature to it. It's pretty fun. You know, even in pubs, you know, you get two good teams that are like really going at it. You have some fun matches there, you know. You pop off and you'll get like a streak. on like a competitive game mode, or just a competitive game, I mean. Just feels dope. Did I stick him? Nah. Whack. I remember trying to learn all the rotations, dude, when I BO2 trying to go try hard. I remember me and my friend would try to do ninja diffusing, but it didn't really work out because it was like, because we kind of were trash, bro, to be honest. But that was still fun. Like sometimes we'd get somewhat close, but never close enough. But what we would do though was I don't know if you guys remember like the worm. Oh my god! And like BO2, basically it was just like this guy on YouTube just kind of blew up by doing like this camping strat on Hijack, the map Hijacked on BO2, like SND I think it was, where it was a Remington, the pump shotgun, like as a primary, and you'd have a riot shield on the back. And a BO2, if you know, you can place down the riot shield and have basically like a portable piece of cover wherever, and it'd cover up basically to like your chest. So you'd have like a portable head glitch. That would be your secondary, like that'd be like using like an overkill, and then you'd have like flak jacket, scavenger, and then like I forgot what the third perk was, right? But that wasn't really that important. And then you'd have a trophy system, and then like Claymore / Bouncing Betty as like your lethal, and you would place down your riot shield and Hijack in this one room where like the two entrances are like right next to each other. You'd place down like the Bouncing Betty right there so that whenever someone walked in, right, Bouncing Betty would kill him, right? And then you couldn't, like with Scavenger, if your Bouncing Betty killed like the player, he doesn't drop a Scavenger pack. But if like you kill him with bullets, then he will drop a Scavenger pack. So the next time that guy walked in or whatever, you just like pop him with your shotgun, and then you walk in there, you get that Scavenger pack, and you put down again that freaking, what do you call it, that Bouncing Betty, so when it comes back again, it'll be ready again. And then the trophy system was there, so someone wanted to throw a grenade, obviously, you know, the trophy system would take care of it. And you know, that scavenger pack would get you another trophy system that you can place down. So each trophy system blocked like 2 like grenades, flashes, and stuff like that. So if you got 2 down, then you just blocked like freaking, what do you call it, you just blocked 4 like throwables or whatever. And so that was one player doing it, and like we used to run like 6-mans, and I just imagine like a whole party of kids doing that, dude. You walk into like, you're playing Search and Destroy Hijacked, and you walk into a room and you see all of that. Like that's kind of scary, dude. Like that's what we do a lot of times, and that was so funny, dude. Like, you know, no party chats, so, you know, people would be like calling you out on like the death comms and stuff like that, and like in the middle of the rounds, it was hilarious. Some of the most funniest stuff I remember playing on that freaking game. 100% was toxic, bro. 100% was toxic. Anyone that tells you otherwise is just capping, bro. It was a toxic thing to do in that game. But it was so much fun. When 1911 Loki does damage, bro. Loki be doing damage. Using this thing in multiplayer and freaking hardcore was so much fun, dude. It was like my first time. Well, not my first time. It was like the first time I really like went in and used like pistols in hardcore, because I knew like if you were doing camo challenges in multiplayer, you know, the way to go was hardcore because it was way easier. But like like I said, I never did camo challenges, really, for the pistols especially. But I was like, I need to level them up, so I went into hardcore, leveled them up, and I was like, damn, this is freaking fun. Same thing with the Diamondis and the Magnums. What other gun can I use? Getting kind of bored of MP5. Should I use the Pellington? I love this Cherry Blossom camo. I think I'll end up getting like multiplayer diamond. What do you call it? For the snipers. Just cause it also looks pretty fresh. And I've been using snipers a lot, so like just why not finish off like the, I guess, the grind for them. This ADS speed is nice. If you can aim high to the chest, and avoid those hit markers, the Pelican will do you wonders, man. I'm telling you. If people aren't jump shotting, it'll do you wonders. If you can hit your shots and everything like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Battle pass leveled up. Don't really care too much about it. Just wanna. I already. Well, I didn't actually make my like money back yet on the battle pass. I still need a little bit more, but that's all I'm looking for, just to make my money back. 5. That's what I was using. That's what I unlocked stuff for. Bam. I think I'm gonna back out because I don't really need to go back in there anymore. Let's see, what did I get? This. That one's kind of trolly. I like this one. It's more try hard looking, even though I'm not that much of a multiplayer try hard. What I was gonna look at though, if I go to Barracks combat record, zombies. You can look at like your critical kill percentage, in terms like critical kills divided by like normal kills to see like your efficiency. And like when you're going for Dark Ether, you need to have like a high efficiency so that you know that what do you call it? That most of your headshots are like that most of your kills are headshots, so that you don't end up having like all of your normal kills done and still needing a shit ton of freaking headshots to do. So if we look here at my Magnum critical percent, 81%, that's like really good, because that means like, you know, for every 10 kills, 8 of them are headshots, right? You know, very basic stuff, but it's still like good enough. Gaio. This was like the first gun I needed headshots with, and like when I was using my knife, I'd always get the Gaio secondary and just kill people, right? And it wasn't until later that I was like, damn, you know what? I'm gonna get Dark Ether, and I already had like a shit ton of kills with it. Most of them weren't even headshots. So when I started going for the headshots, I needed like, I finished like all the other camos, and I still needed like the headshots. So that's why that one's really low. This one's pretty low too. Shotguns are they're gonna be lower because they spread, but let's see, pistols. Damn, they're like really good, 80%. Obviously, that doesn't need headshots, nor does the knife. 94. I'm right now like my Barrett has like really good like headshot. It's 94%. It's really good. When I was like going through it, I was like, Jesus Christ. I think I had like 200. That 200 of the kills weren't headshots. Like if I had like 1,600 like kills and like no 1,700 kills and like around like 1,500 headshots, so like 200 kill difference. I was like, holy crap, that's like really good. If I keep that up, like I'll like by the time I end up like finishing it, I'll be like really set for it, which is dope. The ray gun absolutely broken. Let's see. So far that's it. I've not used anything else, obviously. So there are pretty much all these guns here, apart from the ray gun. From where'd it go? Shoot. From the Sigma 2 and up, these are already all gold / diamond. The Sigma 2, I got it on stream. It took me 2 hours. I did it all on stream from like 0 kills from the first kill to the last kill. I did it all on stream. It took me like 2 hours to finish it. It sounds like a lot, and it is kind of a lot, you know, 2 hours just doing the same thing over and over again, but it was like I got it done like pretty quickly. It was pretty easy. RPG, I took a long time, a little bit longer, I think. Same thing with this thing. I took a while with it, but this one, it wasn't as bad. Like people were making it out to be like horrible, and yes, it's bad, but once you like pack a punch it, you just have to knife the first rounds. Like upgrade, like go to your. Oh, I'll go right now to show. Might as well. Go to zombies. No, you'll go to weapons. You go to skills. You go to weapon classes, and if you upgrade your melee, the pretty much the first upgrade, it's like, you know, pretty easy. You can do it with the first upgrade. Instead of like hitting them with your gun, you use them with your knife. But if you get the third one, the Bowie knife, it like one knives until round 10. And you just need to get enough points to pack a punch your gun, and also enough scrap to get it to like the next tier of damage, the green tier. And you do that all by knifing, and so that means that so once you start using it, you already have pack-a-punch weapon with slightly upgraded, maybe armor if you're lucky by getting it off of a drop. And so when you start doing your challenge, it becomes a lot easier, and you're actually like blowing them up on impact and stuff. You don't have to deal with the base version because that makes it a lot easier. It does mean you spend a lot of time, I guess, like setting up, but really you're not even setting up. You're just getting to like the spot you are. So I guess in a sense that is setting up, but whatever. But that, even with that, you still, I think, get it done. I still think that's the best way to get like the launchers and that grenade launcher done. And I've recently just finished like upgrading everything to tier 3, which I thought would like take forever, but it did kind of take a while if you were to like look at my time played, which I have not. I wonder what my time played is. When I look in progression, no, nope, not that. It's combat record. That's where I would look. So does it? Okay, yeah, it divides it between. Okay, so I've spent already 1 day, 12 hours, a day and a half on zombies, which isn't even that much, really. Like I have like 8 days played on BO2. Multiplayer, just 3/4 of a day, not too much, as you know. Got the most. This is so weird. I've never in my life as a sniper been the most kills. Best KD, this thing, I barely have like any kills with it, dude. How many kills do I even have with it? XM4, I have 17 kills with it, and I have a 2 KD with it, no wonder. Damn, but we've been playing so much. All I've been playing is zombies, man. 50 zombies games. Oh, my win-loss is actually positive? That's crazy. I feel like I always am losing. 17,000 headshots, 34,000 just kills, stats. I'm not really a big fan of stats and stuff like that, but I do definitely look at them from time to time just to check it out. Right now, the only stat I really care about is that crit percent, man. 56, so low. If you can get it to like in the 80s, that's where you want to be at. Anything lower than the 80s, and you're just being not as efficient. All right. But that 94% is looking so nice. Hopefully it stays in that 90 range when I'm done with the Barrett. There's so many guns to use. Sledgehammer, you can unlock it. I just remembered you can unlock it. Probably won't unlock it until later. Because I don't really need to unlock it. So I'm just going to focus on, like I said, the Dark Aether, which I think looks real nice. I want to eventually work on, what do you call it? DM Ultra, which who knows if I'll get around to doing that. You can't see it that well on that gun. Who knows if I'll get around to do that. Hopefully I can get it done, stuff like that. I know I can finish Dark Aether. I know I can finish it because it's just playtime. It's just how long are you willing to put into the game, right? But to go for DM Ultra, that's a whole nother ball game because that's multiplayer, so it's gonna be harder in a sense. This is just zombies. It's easy because it's like bots basically. You know, you're basically shooting bots for like hours on the same map over and over and over again. So in a sense, it's easy. Let's see. Ring of Fire, pretty much a must if you want to take out elites. So let's see, how many kills do I have? Though I do have 1700 and 1600, yeah. So really good percentage there. Really happy about that one. Pretty much all these guns plate diamond, man. I just have them here. And then yeah, we're probably gonna end up moving towards LW3, get that done hopefully soon, and then we get the Pellington done. But I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for this stream. Just wanted to get that Barrett to level 50 before tomorrow, so that when I do start playing, whenever that is, I just know I can just jump straight into it. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow, like around noon. Hopefully to be getting that golden Barretts, the golden Viper. So look out for that. Maybe around noon or something like that. That's about it. So thank you for watching, for sticking around. Thank you for those that did come by. You know, obviously they're not here if they came by, but you know, if they ever do come back to like watch, you know, our respect goes out to all those people. But hope you enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next time. Like I said, hopefully tomorrow. Peace out, guys.